Hi everyone, and welcome to Lesson 4, Working with Photo Galleries in WordPress. Today I'm going to show you a bit about how to create and add photos to your photo gallery in WordPress, and specifically how to work with your photos and understand the difference between their file size versus their file dimensions. So it's really important to understand these things because when you're uploading photos to your photo gallery, if your photos are too large in file size, then they most likely won't upload, or they're going to take up far too much space on your server. So there's a program that you can actually use to resize multiple photos all at the same time, and that program is called Easy Thumbnails. I've added a link for you to download this program right here on my website. If you go to yourpagetoday.com/WordPress, then you can download Easy Thumbnails utilizing this link right here. You can also Google Easy Thumbs, and it's the first one that comes up, so you can download it there as well. So I want to show you a bit about file size versus file dimensions before we get into actually resizing the photos. So here I have an example folder full of different sized photos so that you can see what I mean by file size versus dimensions. So for instance, this photo right here, if you roll over it, you can see the dimensions are 1,694 pixels by 1133. Now, just by the actual dimensions, the width and the height, that's huge. So just to show you what I mean, if we click on this and I make this screen a bit bigger, that photo's also going to get bigger because the photo's huge. Not ideal for the web because it's just not going to fit very well. Also, if you roll over the photo, it's going to tell you the actual size, the weight of the photo, and it's over a meg. So again, too big for the web. We definitely don't want that. So if we were to resize this photo, we don't want to lose any of the image quality. So it's important that you have a program where you can tell it to maintain that pretty quality. So here's an example. Here's that same photo that's large, and here's the same photo resized for the web. So you can see the quality looks great. The actual file size itself is only 63K, which is ideal for the web. And the maximum width here is 640. So again, perfect for the web, great for a photo gallery. So this is what we want to aim for, a photo that's kilobytes instead of megabytes in size, and a dimension that's really no bigger than 640. So let me show you how to take all these photos and resize them all at the same time for use in a photo gallery. So again, to do that, we're going to want to use Easy Thumbnails. And let me show you that program here. So with Easy Thumbnails, the two tabs that you're going to use the most here are Files and Settings. With Files, you're going to tell Easy Thumbs where the photos are that you want to resize. So in this case, I've put this folder example on my desktop. And I'll scroll down to that folder right here. So now it's displaying all of the photos that are in that folder, and it's saying, hey, Easy Thumbnails, here's all the photos I want to resize. Now here, I'm going to tell it where to save my resized files. So if I go here, go to my example folder, I've created a folder called TN, or thumbnail, and that's where I want my resized files to end up. So I'm going to choose OK. And now I'm going to actually go to Settings and tell it what size to make these files. So I'm going to give them all a maximum width of 640, but I'm not going to set the height. And the reason why is because to begin with, all of these photos are different heights and widths to begin with. So by giving them a specific height, it might distort them because they all have different heights to begin with. But I want them all to have the same width of at least 640. So I'm going to tell it 640, no height, and I want that quality to be right up there at about 100%. So what you would do next is choose Make All, and when you do that, it's going to start processing these photos one at a time and resizing them, and it's going to put them in your folder called TN, which is where I told them to go. And I've already actually resized them all, so here they are, resized. So if you roll over these, you can see dimensions, 640. And every one of these photos are now kilobytes in size and 640 pixels wide. And that's exactly what I want for my photo gallery. So now all these photos are all ready to upload to a photo gallery in a WordPress site. And when they're done resizing and adding to your folder, it'll say that they've been created. So it's as easy as that. All you tell it is where the files are, where they're going to go, what size they are, and choose Make. Done. Very easy program to work with. So I have my photos ready. Now what I want to do is go ahead to a WordPress site, and I have a client site already open and I'm already logged in. So for those of you who are clients and you're familiar with working with your WordPress admin in your dashboard, then you're already familiar with how to log in. Now most of you have a tab here called Gallery when you go into WordPress. So this is where we're going to add our photo gallery or add images to an existing gallery. So to create or add images, you simply click on this link here, Add Gallery or Images, and then it's going to bring up this screen. So this first screen, Upload Images, allows you to choose photos to upload to an existing gallery. But if you want to create a brand new gallery, you can do that by clicking on Add New Gallery. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to create a test gallery. I'm just going to call it Test, and I'm going to choose Add Gallery. Now the first thing I want you to take note of is what's called the short code, or the little bit of code that you're going to use to put on any page of your site to make any photo gallery show up on any page you want. So to do that, all you do is, you see the short code right here that it automatically generates? All you need to do is just select and copy that little bit of code. And there's another way to do it too. There's an easier way, but I'll show you that in a minute. So now what we're going to do is upload images to our brand new test gallery. And I'm going to go ahead and choose Browse. And there they are. It goes right to my TN folder, my thumbnail folder, which was on my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and choose all of these photos all at the same time. You can just Shift-click, or you can even do a Control-A, Control-All, to select all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and choose Open. Now, make sure it goes into the correct gallery and choose Upload. Now watch how fast these upload. They're uploading fast because I've resized them and the file size is now kilobytes instead of megabytes. So it's only taking a second or two per photo for them to upload to the server. So when it's done uploading the images, next it's going to create our thumbnails. And the thumbnails are the little photos that show when you display a gallery on a page. So there we go. Now it's done. So now what I want to do is I actually want to add this gallery to a page on my site. So to do that, we're going to go to Pages. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a new page, or you can even choose an existing page that you want to put your gallery on. But in this case, I'll just add a new page. So I'm going to call this page Test. And I want to add this gallery to the page. So I can do this one of two ways. I can either paste that code that I copied a minute ago, or if I don't want to do it that way, I can just go ahead and click here and add a gallery to a page. So by clicking this little icon, all I have to do at this point is select the gallery that I just created and choose Insert. And now my gallery code is instantly on my page. And all I have to do now is choose Publish or Update if it's an existing page. And now if I view this page, my gallery is there. All my photos are there, and they've been resized. These are my cute little thumbnails that it automatically created for me. And if I click on one of these photos, there it is. Resized, looking good, and they come up nice and fast because they've been optimized. They've been resized. They're not megabytes, they're kilobytes. And if I click on any one, it'll close. So there's my photo gallery. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. You can actually optimize these with some keywords to make it visible to search engines. So if I go back to my gallery, I'm going to go ahead and choose that gallery that I just created. And now in here, I can actually give these a title. So each title can be unique to each image. That title will actually display when they're viewing the photo gallery. And this is also good for search engines, so you can use these as keywords as well. When you're done adding in your titles, you can also put descriptions if you want as well. Then just come down here and choose Save, and your gallery will automatically save. There's no need to put it back on the page again. It'll instantly update for you. So that is how you add and edit photos and photo galleries on your website, and that's how you optimize them. And again, your Easy Thumbs download is right here at yourpagetoday.com/WordPress. And if any of you want to private lesson or online virtual lesson, give me a call, Joe at Your Page Today. Thanks, everyone.